All right, you always know when my next guest is in the building because people you never see are gathered around because she always brings the coolest stuff. Kristy Haden is here with us from the Wildlife World Zoo Aquarium and Safari Park. Man, it's good to see you.
Good morning. It's so good to see you. I haven't been in your office for a long time.
Yeah, it's before we get to our special guest, because if you're not watching on the cameras, you should be, because you brought in, it's a fox, but what kind of a fox?
Okay, so I have Siona with me. She is a fennec fox, which are the world's smallest foxes. So she is very small, very adorable.
With massive ears.
Yes, so they have the largest ears relative to their body size of any wild canine. So her ears are huge. And
they are.
They only get like 2 to 3 pounds full grown. So even though she's only a couple months old, she's going to more
half
fill
of her
out.
body weight are those ears.
I know.
It's amazing. So the entire crew was gathered. The reason why I asked Kristy to come in is for you. I had this idea years ago about honoring first responders, and you jumped on board. And Mickey, who was passed away, but Mickey was such a great guy in the community that you and I went to Mickey with this idea of let's just honor first responders. And his response was, we'll give him the zoo.
Yes. It was the first time we had ever done anything like it. Oh my gosh, it was such a special day when we were able to do that for the first time. We're looking forward to doing it again this Saturday. And we do. We give first responders the zoo. You put it perfectly. You get admission for free. You can bring your family for free. You get unlimited rides for free. It's such a special day. And people come out just to honor our first responders.
Yeah.
But we let in the first 1,000 first responders and 3 members of their family.
Yeah, for free. And it's, and the entire, obviously they're still paying the entire crew, but it's like a normal day at the zoo. If you're just a regular patron and you want to pay to get in that day, please come out and say thank you to these families. It's not a big major production. It's just our way of saying thank you. And what I love about it is being able to talk to the kids and say to the kids, your parents are our heroes. It's an amazing concept in a day.
It really is. And it's something, our first responders can give to their children when they bring the families out, because it's an experience we don't offer to everyone. They are our VIPs. And the kids feel so cool going around because they're there because of all the hard work their parents do every single day. So it's a really special time.
It is. So if you're a first responder, cop, firefighter, whatever it is here in the Valley, it's just as simple. The Wildlife World Zoo is located at the 303 in Northern out in the West Valley. All you do is show up with your credentials that show you're a first responder, your badge, whatever it is. You and 3 family members are getting into the zoo for free. That's it. They'll let you in. You're going to get a ride pass. All the rides are going to be free all day. We're going to say a special welcome at the very beginning as you walk in. You usually got some cool, weird animal you bring with you, I don't, just please, no snakes, no lizards. They freak me out.
Yes, I do know they freak you out, but you've overcome that fear a little bit. What about Siona? Is Siona cute?
No, she's awesome. She's awesome.
Siona if she was up there?
I think she's terrific. Any of the animals I think are amazing. I've got an irrational fear of snakes, and I'm not a big fan of any of the reptiles.
It is so irrational because the snakes that I have brought for you to meet are the greatest snakes ever.
There's no such thing. And a couple of the things that are not new, but newer to some of the people that haven't been in a while, the rhino exhibit and how it's expanded. And most recently for me, and I know it's been a couple of years now, is the pygmy hippo.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can come out and you can see the pygmy hippos. Our rhino exhibit is incredible. If you haven't been out lately, we have a baby rhino. She just turned a year old, and she is the most perfect specimen of a rhino. She is the product of so much hard work. Over a decade ago, Mickey made it his mission to import 3 unrelated female rhinos from Africa that had to be protected by armed guards 24 hours a day for months. They were orphaned rhinos to bring in 3 brand new bloodlines.
Because poachers take the horns.
Yeah, they do. They take their horns.
And what people don't understand about the Wildlife World Zoo is that you are known as you are helping with the bloodlines and helping with endangered species. And so to bring in 3 rhinos to a brand new bloodline into the U.S. was not just great for you, but it's great for the species and it's great for the country because now you have a brand new bloodline, 3 new bloodlines really, right?
Yeah, 3 new bloodlines. And then we were able to get the male rhino from San Diego Zoo because genetically he was extremely valuable because at one point he was imported. So he wasn't related to a lot of the rhinos here in the United States. And we worked with heirs, which is comprised of the top rhino researchers in the world. I mean, researchers from Disney and the wilds to try and get our rhinos to breed. And a little over a year ago, the perfect little Siki was born, and most rhinos that are born under human care are males. She's actually a female. So not only is it a huge deal for us at Wildlife World, but really for the world of conservation.
Now, you've had a lot of firsts at the zoo. You had the first sea lion that was born, right?
Yes, the first marine mammal born in the state of Arizona. And people have to come out to the Sea Lion Show on Saturday. They always do a remarkable job making it extra special for our first responders. Sometimes there's little creatures that'll steal the show, and first responders have to come in. It's really funny.
Yeah, and the what they have, I want to say what you've trained them, but it's not that your handlers train them. The things they've allowed them to learn to do that's the best way of putting it, right?
Yeah, so really
the tricks and the things they're able to do are pretty amazing.
Yeah, the behaviors that our crew is able to train our sea lions is remarkable. So our sea lions participate in voluntary blood draws, in voluntary ultrasounds, in all kinds of husbandry behaviors, which are behaviors that allow them to participate in their own health care. So, decades ago, back in the day, anytime you wanted blood on an animal in the zoo, because you're dealing with wild animals, you'd have to go out and dart that animal, and it'd be a stressful environment for that animal, and you're not always getting accurate blood markers and blood testing back. So it's really incredible when our animals can participate in their own health care. And so many of them are learning to do that. And every time I go over to the sea lion area, they know a new behavior. It's so much fun. So I guarantee you, Mike, when we go over there, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've never seen Crockett do this and that. It's so fun.
One of my grandsons loves him so much.
Yes.
And we would go out for his birthday every year, and he used to go to school and tell his friends that his best friend's name is Crockett.
That is so sweet, and it's when you have moments like that, when you're able to touch the hearts of our future generation, that's when you really teach the mind, and that's when they're inspired to want to conserve and protect all these incredible animals. And that means so much hearing that about your grandson. Hopefully we're able to do that to thousands of people. Every week.
If you're a first responder anywhere in the valley, please come out on Saturday. We just want to say thank you. It's not a production. There's nothing required of you. We're not going to sign you up for anything. Just come out. Get there early. What time's the park going to open?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Get there early.
Yep.
Because we've had a line every year of people out in front. Get there early. Gates open at 9 o'clock, and the day is yours. Free rides. All the exhibits are open to you for free. Free admission to the zoo. Buy your food and drink for the day, but that's it. And you're just going to have a fantastic day. The giraffe exhibit, it's just an amazing place. If you've not been, this is an excuse to get down there just so we can say thank you to the men and women that protect us.
Absolutely. We're so excited to be able to have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, it is something that has grown each year. And,
yes.
And I to say thank you to you and your staff, because now that you have taken over at the zoo, the attitudes have always been your staff is so gracious, and they seem grateful that the first it really is first class treatment.
Oh, absolutely. When we have those families in there, we're so grateful. We're honored to be in a position to be able to give back, because let's face it, they put their life on the line every single day. It's just a small token that we can do to show our appreciation for everything they do.
Well, I appreciate your years of partnership.
Yes.
I really do. It's great to work with you on these things, and it's great to see you as always, and I can't wait for Saturday.
I can't either. We're all so excited.
All right. Thanks, Kristy.
Thanks for watching the Mike Broomhead Show. Catch up on Amazing Arizonans, a KTAR News podcast, and click the button in the middle to subscribe.